All right, Aries, these are going to be your guidance cards for the week of December 13th through December 19th. You'll notice I do have the cards already out. We are kind of going back and forth whether we're shuffling or not. Don't just a reminder in the comments, let me know which way you like it best, but I like it this way just because we can jump right in. And Aries, this does look like this is going to be a pretty big week with some pretty big things going on. You have 3 major arcana cards down here. I'm seeing lots of 5s and 10s here. So there is some big change happening this week, and it has something to do with your intuition and trusting your gut, because every card here has something to do with that. So I do feel like there's some sort of issue happening this week where you are really going to have to trust yourself and trust your intuition. But let's get started. Main energy of the week, you got the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, you can see here, he's looks like he's having to like defend himself against these wands that are coming up at him. He's having to protect himself. The 7 of Wands can also be about competition, like you could feel like you're having to compete against someone, Aries. But I do feel, as the energy of the week, just because of the rest of the cards I'm seeing here, that you are having to protect yourself in some way. So it could be a lot of different things. Like it could be that you're just setting boundaries, or you're in a relationship and you're setting boundaries and you're like, this is what I can handle and this is what I can't. And you know, it could be a spiritual protection. You're having to really protect yourself spiritually with all the energies that are going around. Everything is there's so much confusion right now as we're waiting for that new moon in Sagittarius, and as we're waiting for that solar eclipse. With the conjunction with Jupiter and Saturn, we're coming into that what they call the age of Aquarius. So if you haven't really heard too much about that, just make sure to kind of look that up, because there's really a lot of information there that explains this energy and why we might be feeling the way that we are. But Aries, I do feel like this week you are having to protect yourself from some sort of situation. Your challenge or obstacle that you might face, you got the moon, and the moon is all about your emotions. So the moon is also about trusting your intuition. So I do feel like it could have something to do with, it could be emotional, but it does have something where you're struggling to trust yourself. And I feel like I do that all the time, right, Aries? We struggle with that a lot. So I'm not shocked to see that there. But what I am surprised to see is the Empress. So in the lesson that you've already learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle, you have the Empress. And the Empress, if you remember, I recently was talking about her crown, and it signifies her understanding with the universe, with the astrology, with the it's a spiritual understanding that she has with everything that's happening, all the different energies, all the different planets and alignments and conjunctions, and it's a knowledge that she's gained. And I feel like it's saying you already have this knowledge, right? So you already know whatever it is that you need to know this week, and you just really need to trust yourself. And then as your outcome for the week, you got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about like traditions. It could be about conforming, but this could also be about blessings. And I do feel like at the end of this week, you're really going to start to trust your intuition, Aries, and something major is going to happen here that's going to give you that big sign that shows you, that your intuition is right, or your gut was right, and to constantly, something's going to happen to the point that you're not going to doubt yourself as much anymore. You see what I'm saying? I feel like it's something pretty big here. And also the Hierophant is also about something becoming official. And then your bottom of the deck energy, you got the Queen of Fire. And I do want to read a little bit about the Queen of Fire and what it represents. So the bottom of the deck energy is the energy of the deck, and it tells me what to do with this guidance card. So for the Queen of Fire, some key words are warm, vibrant, sexual, independence, primal, expansive, energetic. It says be optimistic and enthusiastic, engage and stimulate all senses, give your full attention, be focused and confident, take pleasure in life, don't second guess yourself. So there's that, trusting your intuition. And it says, the Queen of Fire is a strong and powerful woman. She is someone who is not afraid to go after that which she desires most. She is focused and determined and very optimistic. Those around her find her charismatic and engaging. Her warm and expansive nature draws people to her like moths to a flame. She is also a very primal, sensual woman. She engages her senses in all that she does. She is the type of person who will always look you in the eye, will reach out and touch your hand and listen closely, giving you all of her attention. She savors life like it is a glass of fine wine or velvety dark chocolate. She is vibrant, alive, and unforgettable. She has the power to change your life in the moment you first meet her. Her independent nature makes her a natural leader, not a follower. Her confident and self-assured manner has her achieving all that she sets her mind to, and because she is so embracing and kind, she is not interested in competing with anyone. So there is that competition, competing word. So it is possible this is about you're feeling like you're having to compete with someone. It says, she is loved by many, a natural extrovert, and she loves being the center of attention, but she also gives her attention in equal measures. So it is about focusing attention. Again, it could be about some sort of competition. It does say avoid petty behavior, but it's going to have something to do with your intuition. And I feel like when it's saying don't second guess yourself, just because these other cards were so much about, this one, the Hierophant, is also about clarity. And it's also, I want to say too, about expectations. So this could have something to do with expectations and that feeling of competition, or like you're trying to get somewhere, or it could be where you're just needing to trust your gut, trust your intuition. And your guidance card for the week is intuition, and I do want to read a couple of those keywords: signs, patterns, synchronicities, trust, mystery, and magic. It says, intuition is the sixth sense, the voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuitive feelings. Pick the option that feels right. There are many words and phrases used to describe the subject of the sixth influence card, intuition. That funny feeling, an inkling, a suspicion, a hunch, a knowing, a feeling in your gut, a premonition, a presentiment, a foreboding. It is inexplicable. You cannot pinpoint why you feel or believe as you do. You just know it in your gut, and every fiber of your being demands that you listen. So Aries, I do feel like this week you're going to have to trust your gut. You're really going to have to, whatever this is where you might be feeling like you're having to protect yourself against something, it's really important that you trust yourself this week. And then your Moonology Oracle, you got the full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Alright, Aries, that feels like that is your guidance for the week. Have a great week. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if this feels like your tribe, please subscribe.